Well, it's
That's
not that
weird.
interesting now because we're at a red light, but if you give it a second.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for joining me here today. So, oftentimes when we create these videos about the Teslas, we do it from a Tesla owner's perspective. And I've often wondered, if I took someone that doesn't currently own a Tesla, put them behind the wheel and turn on the full self-driving, what's their reaction going to be? Will they like it as much as I do? Will they be afraid? How will they react? And so that's exactly what I did in this video. During a recent outing with my youngest daughter, we went out for dinner, and afterwards I told her she was going to drive on the way home. She was pretty excited about that. She hasn't driven my car. And so once she got behind the wheel, we pulled up to an intersection, and I told her, but you're not going to drive. I'm going to let the car drive for you. And I will admit she was a little nervous to begin with. For it being her first time, I think she handled it like a champ. Watch the video. Let me know what you think. Let's get started.
I gotta merge a little bit, don't I? Maybe not.
I was worried about that ice on the road.
Oh, okay. Can I like pee? I'm nervous.
Yeah, so I usually watch here
Okay.
just to see if I feel comfortable, but
It seems like it's doing pretty good so far. It did good right there on the little exit too. I think I would do this all the time once I got used to it.
it's much more improved than what it used to be.
Have you seen those one, I don't know where they're at, and I don't know if they're Teslas, but they're just like fully self-driving, like Ubers and stuff. Like they come to pick you up and there's no one in the car.
Yeah. Might keep your eyes open for cops a little bit too. I have it set to go up to a maximum, I think, of 30% above the speed limit based on
Okay.
whatever the traffic's doing.
Yeah.
It'll just drive according to the speed of the traffic.
Okay.
But I do kind of keep my eyes out. If it looks like we're starting to go like too fast, then I'll use this ball and just roll it down a little bit, and that'll slow the speed down a little bit. But it's amazing how well it does. And it's a little freaky when you're merging
Yeah.
onto the highways and whatnot. First couple times I was nervous about it. Now it's kind of like,
You're just used to it.
yeah. But for whatever reason, I wanted you to be over there because for whatever reason, I don't think you get the same experience if you're sitting over here as a passenger.
Mm-hmm.
If you're the driver, it feels weird.
Well, yeah, and
Because you're the one.
like just like,
Yeah,
you
you're the
know.
one in control of the car theoretically if you're the driver, so it feels a little bit more real
Yeah.
when you're in that seat as opposed to sitting over here. Plus, don't you worry about what to do with your hands.
Yeah, well,
Look
that's
at
why
you,
I was like, I
like-
guess I'll just set them here.
I usually have one arm here and one over there, and
Just
I'm just
relax.
being comfortable.
Yeah, well, I'm not comfortable.
This your first time doing a
Doing a self-drive?
Tesla self-drive?
Yeah.
Yeah, then there'll be one more up here at 141. And this one up here has got a lot of decisions to make. You don't have to touch anything.
Okay.
Just keep your eyes on stuff.
Okay.
What are you thinking?
Well, I was wondering if it was gonna slow down too, because the little sign for the exit said 25 and we were approaching it going 55, and I was like, okay, alright, now what? It did it smoothly, like nothing was jerky.
So this is the weird thing about it. Whenever I come home, this always, it takes me up here and then it takes me off on a side road that runs beside the school instead of just taking 141 all the way up to my street. So I'm not exactly sure why it thinks that's a better route, but
maybe it's faster.
I kind of don't think it is, though. That road's 45 miles an hour and stuff. There's buses and whatnot over there, whereas 141 here would be highway speeds. It's cool. It's even smart enough to know that it needs to be like on this inside lane because it has to make a right turn up there.
Yeah. I think it just it makes me more nervous, just more of what other people are going to do.
You mean like that?
Yep. That's a prime example. Because I just feel like it wasn't her turn.
So what do you think of the process so far?
I think I'm slowly getting used to it. But I think it's really nice.
I've used it commuting back and forth to work from my house all the way to where I work. Yep.
That would make me even more nervous because people drive terribly in St. Louis.
Highway 64 during rush hour traffic.
I like how on here too, I didn't realize, I don't know if that's new, but like it has like the lights on there too, and it shows when it's a red light and a green light.
Yep.
On the
Well, that's
screen.
how it knows when to take off and stop and everything.
So does it only do that when the self-driving's on?
It'll show you the lights and stuff even if self-driving isn't on. And what it'll do is I think I have it set with the chimes turned on. So if the light turns green and I'm not paying attention, it'll
Like
give me a chime and let me know the lights have changed. Yeah, I don't really think this road is faster than going 141 over there, but it's probably a little bit more direct route because that one probably goes off to the east a little bit, whereas this goes, basically straight up and then over to our road. So maybe it's based on that.
Maybe it's just more scenic.
I guess it could be.
Wow.
Isn't that amazing?
Mm-hmm.
Now it does something a little bit weird up here where the little island dividing the road is.
Mm-hmm.
I always cut in on this side.
It doesn't go
It
around.
goes around it, which I think technically is correct,
Yeah.
but it feels weird. Oh, look at that. I can't believe it. Every other time it's gone to the other side of it.
Weird.
That is weird. And then the one thing that it doesn't do, it doesn't like pull up into the driveway.
Okay.
So it'll pull up essentially in front of the house unless anything's changed. I mean, what I just told you a minute ago wasn't right. So let's see what it does today. So give us your impressions of your first self-driving experience.
My hands are not sweaty anymore. They were at the very start of it because I got really nervous. I am very impressed with the merging and with it going whenever we had a flashing yellow light because there was cars coming before that. Everything else was really cool too, and it almost pulled into the driveway as well, which apparently it's never done before.
That's correct.
So, really nice.
Amazing. All right.
Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm a little late posting it, but if you'd like to see more videos on how a regular family everyday drives their EV, just click the link right up there. Thanks for watching.